There's been a lot of discussion about the emergency budget on the 22nd of June and what the Chancellor is going to do about VAT. Obviously, VAT is a great opportunity for the government to raise a lot of money in a fairly easy way for them, a very cost-efficient way. The only party to say anything about the VAT zero rates in their manifesto was the Labour Party, and obviously they're not in power. But they did pledge to protect the zero rates on food, children's clothes, newspapers and books. The Conservatives and the Liberal Democrats said nothing about this. Now, I would expect it to be unlikely that they'll do anything with the zero rates because that's politically very difficult and there's a lot of sensitive areas in there. So I'm not expecting a change on zero rates. What I am expecting, and have been predicting for some time, is that we will see an increase in the standard rate of VAT. I would say to 20%, a rate increase of 2.5%. I don't think it will go any higher because there's a risk then that you could cause a double dip in the economy. So the question is, when will a VAT increase come in? I think looking at the lessons that were learned from the VAT rate cut we had before and the VAT increase that followed it, and taking, for example, a retailer who sells goods at a price point, then I would expect the VAT increase to come in 1st April 2011. Why do I say that? Well, if you look at a price pointed item, say a t-shirt for $2.99, then to produce a t-shirt for $2.99, you've got to know where you're going to make it, what you're going to make it from, how you're going to get it to the shop, and what your margin's going to be. If somebody comes along and says, during that process, I want more tax out of it, then you're going to lose some of your margin or you're going to have to cut costs somewhere down the line. Now that process could take 6 months. I think learning the lessons from last time, that would mean that to give retailers who do sell price-pointed goods a chance of protecting their margins, you're going to have to put the date at the 1st April 2011. That then impacts as to whether the rate would be 20 or a higher rate. And I think that will be driven by economic data and what the government think will be happening in April 2011 as opposed to now. So what should clients do if the VAT rate goes up? Well, if it goes up on the 22nd of June, it's probably not a lot you can do now, except try as best you can to cope with the change, much in the same way as we had to cope with the VAT reduction last time. If the rate goes up at the 1st of April 2011, which is what we expect, then I think for those businesses that can't recover all their VAT, it might be worth looking at accelerating major items of expenditure. But for those businesses that can recover all their VAT, which is the majority of businesses out there, then well, you've had 2 rehearsals already to change the VAT rate, one going down, one going up. So hopefully you're pretty well prepared for dealing with it this time.